I was about to do. My name is Denrele Edun. I walk into a room without a stop button. You know. But my name is actually Chinonso Arubayi. Hello!
And we're live on Pause for
What was your first impression of me?
My first impression of the very formidable Chinonso Arubayi is the fact that first things first, waist snatched for the gods. Edges well proportioned. And can I just say this? I'd always seen Chinonso as a very tough, formidable fireball of energy until we had a vulnerable moment. Don't let your imagination run wild. We had a conversation one time at one of the cinemas, and Chinonso broke down in tears. And I consoled. So, and it was a premiere I was supposed to go, I consoled. I said, Chineke me. Then and there, I was a guidance counselor. Hold on, I will not say what you were talking about, but I was a guidance counselor. I was a comforter. I was a therapist. I was a lexicon sounding board. And then, fast forward to now, she wrote me in as a therapist for her movie. So were you auditioning me at that point, or you were forming cry? Because I don't know with actresses like you.
Actually,
you cry. Maybe you were reading a script for me that day. Okay, we're not. So I saw your vulnerable side, and it takes a lot for people to be vulnerable with another person. And I think that to share your weakness is to share your vulnerable, and then to also share your vulnerability is to share your strength. So yeah. Why did you get me on I Am Nazzy? Why did you put me inside your film?
Well, I couldn't think of a more suitable therapist.
Okay.
But then again, I thought of it in a very literal way. Like, who would you not think to cast as a therapist? Who is that one person that people think actually needs therapy? If we're being honest, Denrele, madness, So I wanted that reaction when I'm like, so Denrele is a therapist. Like,
we got that reaction earlier.
And I've been getting it, and it just literally blows my mind. And I'm just like laughing when I get that reaction. Like, this is what I wanted, and I can't wait for people to actually see that side of you, because I feel like you're so creative and so artistic, and you're actually an amazing actor. But really? I just wish that, like, people will get to see that side of you that is not Denrele in a movie. Okay. And we got it, guys. We got it in I Am Nazzy. You would see a side of Denrele that you're like, so Denrele can be serious in this life. It was hard to get him to that point.
I got there.
But he got there as an actor. And I knew he had it in him. I believe in you.
And she made me cut my Ghana weaving. I just did Ghana weaving the day before.
What's an essential part of your skincare routine? What is that thing that makes you beautiful?
No jokes.
What's your secret? I'm so happy to ask you this question.
I will say it.
Wine.
No, because if I'm naked in front of you people, it's blemish free. My skincare routine is a 7-course meal. It's been a long journey to get here. No, I like it. It's been a long journey to get here. And everyone has always assumed and procrastinated and rebuked and scolded and fabricated the fact that this is bleaching. Please. I am mixed race. Look at coily hair. My mom is not Nigerian, so it's just that my own did not
manifest early.
Like how Adonia Ade, Caroline Danjuma is popping. My sisters got it. Me, it's hair they gave me.
Well, you got it in the.
But then I had to just, look the part. But then again, back in the day when I used to work with the Certain Music Channel, I used to be in the dark, but I found light now. So I'm more into taking care of us. I do everything that should be done. Wash, exfoliate, moisturize, scrub, and my room is like a beehive of scents and aromas and fragrances. Let me see. I think the most important one is that my skin is very well hydrated. Forget all that drinking water. You have to do other things with it though. And then I have this beauty fridge. Like I have those ice cubes. You have to massage your face. I get my house.
I'm taking notes.
As I've seen perfumes here, you've seen skincare, and I have almost every brand. I'm a product whore. I share what products. Once they say this one is working, I will buy. I even have the one I used to wash my Botox. No kidding. Yes. Everywhere must be scenting nice. Anybody that is just, any oral performance anywhere, you ask first. Wow, you smell good down there.
Nice.
Okay, thank you. Let me ask. Sorry, let's not digress. I Am Nazzy is what we are selling. At what age did you get your first kiss? If he was watching right now, would he recognize you? That's my Jara. Oh yeah.
Of course he recognized me, yo.
And so
how can you forget a kiss
did you get your first
from
kiss? Me? Nazzy baby.
I was in secondary school.
Okay. We should try.
What class? I think it was SS2.
Okay, SS2, SS2, SS3. Okay, good one.
I can't remember.
Okay. But the person was watching right now, would he recognize you?
He knows himself.
He knows himself. Tell us something about the kiss. Now you're just giving
Oh my gosh,
was there tongue?
Now.
Was there saliva?
Or
it was just peck. Were his hands like this? Or his hands went somewhere?
No.
Okay, he did straight.
We're still first kiss. Hello, first kiss.
People nowadays are forward. As you are kissing like this, hand is entering corner. But
actually, at that point, there was not much there. There was a little, prospect of this manifestation, but there was not much. So I don't know if he was distracted by that, but it was seen. So the case was, that young, innocent first love, very sweet, romantic. That's it. How old were you when you first had sex?
Wow. Okay, so this is a very good one, and I would share this experience. I think I shared it on Instagram at a point in time. So I wouldn't consider myself a late bloomer, but I was one of those children that I was very fascinated by the notion of sex. So there was someone that I met. I was doing area romance, and area romance, you'll be waiting for everybody to leave the house, so you have the house to yourself. And I grew up in a family house, so you know what a family house is. My dad, my mom, my siblings, my grandma, my cousins. And I was like the only guy in the house. The most annoying set of humans ever. But then my mom, MFM prayer warrior. So Mondays, I know MFM service. She went. I said, well, my dad, choir practice. So that meant my dad and my sisters going. I was like, thank you, Lord. And then my grandma, Bible study. My cousins. So I finally had the house to myself. I just called the guy. I was saying, Bola, baby. Because she lived very close to Unilag that time. Reports for inspection. Me and Bola have been timing this thing, we waiting since Bola. And then we're now. So I gave Bola the impression that I was experienced, and then Bola just assumed and at that point in time, growing up, I was very popular in that Yaba area. So many girls were eyeing me, but they sharp forced this Bola on me in the hood. And I kind of liked her, and we're very compatible. So we're in the living room. We now started the action. There was no lights. I was sweating. She was sweating, but we were just enjoying. And then the next day, I just said, what? I just said, what? It was my mom. My mom hadn't gone to church, actually. My mom just ran in. What? And then now, as a rebellious teenager, I faced my mother. Hey, what? Why are you not in church? And my mother looked at me. No, my mom is Indian, right? So she said, she should just face the girl. So this is what you come to do in this house. Almost, she was trying, and this Bola girl had like firm, perky, hair. She was trying to cover. We're looking for clothes, in this because it was dark, no clothes. She was just trying to cover. I just, I said no. I just told my mom, don't talk to her like my mother. Hey, okay, because see where you are standing up. So my mom let me have my, finally I walked her out. I was nervous, but then I was like. My mother now, I thank God it wasn't my grandma, my cousins. So my mom, how mothers are, they will plan you for future. So Bola walked off, and then I came back to the house. My mother didn't say a word. Everybody came back to the house. She still didn't say a word. And I was still doing I beg, Joe, you don't happen. And I went and told my friends, when I saw them catch us, so my friends were like, why now? You for come my house, I was like, oh. So we now had a massive party in the hood. Myself and one of my friends, God bless his soul, Abbas. He was in OOU then. I just got into Unilag at that point. And I was popular in Unilag. So I invited, and then the invite was $1 bill. So we had my picture on one and then the other guy's picture on the other. So people photocopied it like it was gangster. And then the party now started. Oh, I was feeling like the Don Dada. And then my mother walks in and just takes the mic from the DJ. When you are done, okay, so in India, I said, really? When you are done with your stupid party, come and wash the plates you left in the backyard. They are not going to wait for you. Everybody look me. And if you didn't have seen me that day, I was popping. My jacket oversized with plenty pockets, combat pants.
With needles.
Wow. Really? I said, plates. And my mom came with my sister. I said, yes, and you left your side. You need to come and babysit her. So she dropped it. That drop mic. And she practically dropped the mic and then she went. Wow. And then the party started, but everyone now had a different impression of wow. I show him football. Go and wash your plate. So I just took it that okay, my mom just nice one, 1-0. And then I joined like like a movement, a youth movement, that it was called AHI, Action Health Incorporated. So we're like young people talking about safe sex, you know, gender equality, you know, parent and child cordial communication and relationship. We used to go to like school. So we had a seminar. My mother came there and said, any girl that, she took the mic again. Any girl that says she's pregnant for myself, I will throw it. I said, wow. Oh, can this woman just forgive me for what transpired? Anyway, long story short, me and this baller, we did the act. And it was very close to Unilag. We picked a nice, my cousin's apartment. His mom was a dean in another school. Hey, I'm leaving out a lot of information. But then we shared. And then my cousin was trying to peep.
Huh?
Yes, he was peeping. And then I now found out that he now liked the girl in question. She didn't like him, but he now started chasing after her sister. In short, the romance thing ends well. I ran into Bola recently. I had to beg for forgiveness. This is question number 1, actually. Who was your favorite Nigerian actor growing up? Huh!
Growing up, it was Genevieve, naturally.
Okay, so we use actor generically.
Yeah.
Genevieve energy, and then let's now take you to the male gender.
Male gender.
Is it Emeka Ike or Tony Umes?
It wasn't Jamaica Ike.
Oh, Kenneth Okonkwo, I love you.
Some reason it was Ramsey.
Oh, it was Ramsey.
So cute.
So you like yellow half caste, mixed race. No wonder you put me inside feet. Now I understand. But yes, I think I would definitely agree with you. Ramsey was a hot shot.
Yeah, when we were younger, like, you know, and they were like a match made in heaven. So if you saw Genevieve and Ramsey, you're gonna see that movie, and you know, you're gonna feel the love with them, and you're gonna fall in love with them, and be seeing yourself. But when I look in the mirror, I'll be like, it's like I look like Genevieve. Ramsey, where are you?
Ramsey,
thank you.
Living legend, iconic, enigmatic superstar. I am Nazzy Part 2. Ramsey, now only him in the film.
Therapist.
You'll be the only one.
Only the two of you. Make an emotional monologue that ends with Okro no de talk past the owner. Emotional monologue.
Hey!
Emotional
monologue that ends with Okro no de talk past the owner. Okro no de talk past the owner. Wow. What do I have to say about okra? Okay, there one time where we dey cook okra. My mama that time, you know, say my mama no be Naija. Money no day, my pa no get work. My mama can do like 3, 4, 5 jobs. She dey teach for primary school. Meanwhile, the primary school where she dey teach, here's a crazy funny part though. The person wey get the school now Joro Olumofin papa and mama. So I teach Joro Olumofin when he dey school. But that one another story for another day. So one day we dey cook, my mama can dey cook the okra. She come enter room, go bring cow. Before we come back, and that day money no day. So that okra now school fees wey they give my mama just use and quickly buy okra. We want chop eba. Now so we come back. Now so we see pelebe. Now no pelebe. Person don't blow kata everything inside the food. And at the pelebe kata my cousins they don't blow them inside the food. And at the only food where they house that day with that. My mama vex. All of us begin to cry because hunger the warriors. We can't wonder. I say, what we go do? What we go chop? We go come out this kelebe, chop this food. Everything don't mix already. Okra and kelebe. I know say you resemble small. We dey think and think. What you go do? Man just say maybe we just pour am. Say make everybody just drink water. Maybe we just chop the eba dry with red soup. Make we just, you know. So when we remember those days, we say, you know, now to the chop once. And because say we dey stay for house where they don't make us feel welcome, you know. Now we go think and now say things don't change. People don't move on. Life don't better. As I just think and I just remember on top that one gas where we get, and before we buy that gas now stove, we dey fan. Before we even buy stove now charcoal. Now me dey fan charcoal pieces. But so that okra we no fit talk pass you now. Then pour kelebe inside that okra we do. But now any okra where they chop, my own okra now, no be that kind of okra. Now seafood okra now. The okra self, the kind seafood where they dey inside my own, then they bring and come from sea. First, we go inspect her before they put her inside soup, make I chop. So now I thought say okra no top pass you, na lie. Okra say you want top, but we top pass the okra, we don't conquer am. This one no be emotional monologue, na just story wey happen true where I share with you now. Chinonso, do an emotional monologue that ends with party rice too sweet. This one make I just sit down and watch you. Oh yeah. Party rice, it's too sweet.
Party rice, it's too sweet. Which kind of projects give us?
Now pause people. Now I don't say pause people. All of them for here and the Chris.
They're too crazy. So party rice too sweet. Yes. You don't even give me jollof rice as I come here.
A party rice. If you be any rice, now if you be jollof, if you be fried. They give you rice. That one for office now. Donuts don't be rice. Not be pastry. Like
wait, can I be thinking of the party that is
I'm giving you time to think.
Question?
Emotional monologue. Oh yeah.
Emotional monologue.
Actually, not so happy cry for film. Okay.
So I go this party. I go this party like this. Namubomo yao. Hunger don't beat me for house.
I know that feeling.
The hunger wire me so they just buying wrapper. So I wear the wrapper, I go to the party. As I go to the party, I don't fit sit down for where the celebrants dey. I just wait for back. They wait.
You don't get a share.
They bring me food. And so they pass me. They pass me. I go they look the rice. The rice go they look me, they say hi. Bye. So the rest they go. Just they go. But the rice too sweet.
It's too sweet. Hi, bye, see you never.
I don't see the rice.
But now, tell us the party where they go now, where they no burn them and they no give you.
I don't see anything chop. But today, come to I Am Nazzy premiere. You go to say party rice too sweet.
You go say I say sweet. Forget party rice. What's your favorite way to relax after a long day?
My favorite way to relax after a long day. So my favorite relaxation stimulant is massage.
Oh, you love massages, okay?
Massages. So like whenever I feel stressed, I just like want to go to a spa. You know, and I literally like, you know, there are a lot of spas that open in the night. This is one. So I'll just go and get a massage and sleep. That's my favorite.
Rejuvenation.
That's my, like, I don't know.
Who they massage you gongon? You they pick the gender. Which
gender?
one?
They get
they get if you want man, if you want man, which one you go decide?
I never see yet.
Okay.
I never see. Mostly females though.
Man spa day.
For where?
Then go call. Then you go wear shirts. Yes so.
What turns you off during a date?
What turns me off during a date?
Yeah.
There's something called WAMO. War against mouth odor. Body odor. Now I have a very sensitive nose. That I think like all my sensory, organs are they are like they are sharp. But once they reach the sense of smell, I can pick it from anywhere. Armpits, genitalia area, mouth, even hair that is not well, shampooed and then conditioned nicely. Once it's we don't take, I go pick calm. No, I'm very, it's crazy. So anything, and then maybe if you want to do basic instincts, you know that Sharon Stone when you want to cross your leg, and I come and see that, your white pint is somehow slightly brown. Dirty on their wear, Amy at Iwaka. We cannot. Or your bra strap just hang out. The white is stained brown.
What is the makeup that stain it?
No, that you will make which makeup is running down.
The powder, the foundation.
So bra strap. No, Nei. I think dirty underwear is a massive turn-up for me. And then at times I think I use it to catch cruise, but it's not a bit of a turn-up. I just will say to myself, I'm saying everything and the person just nodding. I say, they crazy, your papa they crazy. Your mama they crazy. You go if you just have someone just nodding to everything you are saying. Talk your own now.
Talk like a dog.
Ooh, they don't be like, they don't be laughing. Joke when they say. Then of course, so this might be a bit self-centered, but I have a very adventurous palate, so I can eat anything. So if we go somewhere, I want to just test people. We go somewhere and you're asking for Nigerian food when we're in an Italian restaurant. No. You're entering my black book. We tell what we eat, what we're eating. Eat and I know what I order. I will order the most exotic on the menu. Once I see the name is very long, casserole marinated with school. That's what I would ask for. And you eat it with me. So I do get a bit of cruise and enjoyment from seeing someone's eating discomfort in a way. But then I want to see how you handle it. So I like people because that's life now.
You're a troublemaker. How can you say you don't want someone that says yes and no? Then you take the person to restaurant. The person doesn't want what is on the menu, but
you eat it together, and then we'll laugh about it after. Now, yes, that's the cruise. So, how was it managing being a producer and a lead actor in I Am Nazzy? Let's not forget lead actor, dual roles, multiple personalities, producer, writer, props director, scripting, location manager, welfare coordinator.
So, thank you very much for that question.
And then the part that you'll be calling the whole cast up and down the place.
Right now. I'm so emotional, and I'm happy that we're almost at the finishing line. And even today, we still have to call Denrele and reporting you in front of the camera. We called Denrele like 3 hours, but Denrele broke my heart. First day of set, we told Denrele say he has appointment. Denrele no show up until like 4 o'clock. Hey!
Biggie. Which the first day? Biggie. But I was there now.
You were there.
And you want my shoe to even shoot safe. You even collected my Apollo.
In fact, but Denrele is a sweetheart, but he came late. So that's just a tip of the iceberg of the things that I had to go through as director and producer. And I'm this kind of person that I'm not a perfectionist. I don't think I'm a perfectionist, but I like things to be done well when they're done. Like if you're going to do it, at least to an extent, put in all the effort. So this was me putting in so much effort. At some point, it was Ndidi. She said, Chinonso, allow us to do the work you paid us to do. You are here as an actor. You have done production. Can you please just be in your character? I said, okay. Then from there, I just kind of kept quiet because it was like I was interfering with props. At some point, I would carry the props. I say, are people taking this shot? In fact, I don't even know how KP did not kick me out from the set, because sometimes I think I was even encroaching.
Yes.
A little
Kayode
bit.
Peters, by the way.
But he's so gracious. Kayode Peters, he's the director. He was so gracious. He allowed me learn with it. He allowed me grow. Some people would just like, yo, get out, you know. But he was like, okay, so if you think that's okay, no problem. Amazing guy. And then it was so challenging. It was so hard because I produced, I was Lady, I was Nazzy, I was like two different people on set.
Tell them or lead.
In fact, even when I watch it, I'll be like, you stay one place now. Why are you everywhere in this movie? Like it'll be pissing me off, but I just told myself, who even sent you message? Because ideally, I wasn't supposed to do 2 characters. I was going to find someone that looked like me, because I used to hear that I look like a lot of people. So I was like, this should be easy. I should find a double. I will say, okay, KP, let this person do. KP will say, no. Ibinabo, you know, Ibinabo. Someone always, anytime he sees me, you say IB. I say, I'm not IB. It's Chinonso Arubayi. So, oh, you look like Ibinabo. Ibinabo married. She's in America. She was not available. She was available. It would have been easy.
Ibinabo, I love her. Love her.
A beautiful lady. So KP just said, you are going to play the 2 roles. Maybe you are the one that say you want to do this story. You have to play it. I say, hey, Father Lord. So I tried. One is a bit bougie. The other one is a bit street, erotic. It was hard. It was hard. They really knows. There was a time I literally just broke down. I was saying I was not going to cry. You know, different things were happening. Sometimes an actor won't show up. We had this studio that we had booked, and they ran their office. Normally they closed 5 o'clock till 8 p.m. This person had not showed up.
The person is not Misha.
It's not
That's
you
why
now. It's not you.
You know, because I wanted to. It's not me. I came and I did my because I don't go in an office as well, and they were waiting to close.
It's not you.
I wasn't the one this time.
I don't know what I'm talking about. But like these are like production challenges that people go through. So imagine being in that headspace as a producer, as an investor in the movie, and as an actor. So you're going through all those challenges where it's like, you know, we need food, or we need water, or we need location, or we're going through a lot, and then you still have to deliver your lines as if, you know, there's nothing going on. Meanwhile, you're on fire. You are acting the role, but you're actually on fire. It was hard, really. This particular time, one of the actors had to leave. Understandably, we had kept her waiting for so long. But at that moment, you know, we're ready to spend the night in the hotel, you know, just so everybody will shoot and we know we're done with that location and move to the next location. But my sister just said, oh, you go be. She had to leave. In fact, I was there thinking she was there. And when I heard that she left, that was the last straw for me. I just closed my car. I mean, I know I can cry. I was that child that when my sisters watch Titanic, they say, Chinonso is going to cry. They will put the movie, they will arrange it. They will just be waiting for that moment where the emotional sequence, they'll say, they'll start laughing. You put Lion King for me, I will cry.
The film can make me cry.
So, but I said, I'm a big girl. I'm now a producer. I'm not going to cry in this movie. It's a lie. It's not going to happen. So when all these things were happening, I was not crying until that moment. I just closed the car.
And there was no comforter.
No, they were.
Okay.
The crew,
but they let you cry.
They allowed me cry, but I locked myself, and they just came. You know, so they kept knocking on me. I said, I'm not going to wind down. They're not going to see me cry. I now wound up. Are you crying? she's crying. And so all the crew, they just gathered. They said, don't worry. See, even if actors, you know, but once the crew is there for you, you are good. Your movie is good. You are like our own. They now spoke one Igbo, almost something. You are almost, I say Igbo. They never spoke one Yoruba. You are almost something. We're here for you. This movie is our own. It's a success. Almost that just warmed my heart. It made me relax because me too. I was also thinking of them like, is that I'm going to keep this crew here for
waiting
an extra.
As well. Yeah.
You know, they were also waiting. They also have family. So it's been quite a journey. If all this suffering that I suffered is not enough for you to go and watch the film, I don't know.
You will make money. And the Oscar award for Best Picture goes to I Am Nazzy. Yay! End of story.
What was your reaction when you read the script for I Am Nazzy?
Okay, so first things first, when I was called to take on the role of the therapist, you know how it usually is. And
I'm just going to add this so that...
Yes, okay, I'll put it together.
Yeah. Your first reaction when you read the script, I Am Nazzy, and what is your fondest memory from the set?
From the set. Okay, so the way it works in Naija, at times, you might not get like a full script, you know. So when you get like a half-centered script of just your parts, you know, but I got the full one, so I was surprised. That's the first thing that surprised me because they sent me full script. I said, he's therapist in every scene. So, you know, I started reading. First thing I did as the Gemini that I just looked for therapist only and read only the therapist scenes. And then I thought, okay, this is something I can pull off. You know, I liked it, and I like to put Jara. So I said I was going to put Jara. Then I now said, wait, let me read this thing so if I can get the story. And when I read it, the twists, the turns, the unconventional happenstances, I didn't see a lot of things coming. And I thought to myself, is she also going to really pull this off, playing both? Wow, I was very awed by it. And I think it's a very relatable story, you know, and this is something that the script has imaginatively recreated our present day Naija. You know, I totally fell in love with it. And I was not only excited to get on set, but then I was also very excited to also try on something different. You know, wear different attire. I even had recommended glasses on. I could not even see at the point. I had to just, and then the cereal, because my eyes are sharp. You know, so my fondest memory on getting on set was the bond. It wasn't about an outstanding individual. It was an outstanding unit. Everyone, you know, was in sync. The energy was awesome. You know, and I met a lot of amazing people as well on set. And I like energies. I like vibrations. I'm the sort of person when I enter somewhere, I can tell what kind of energy is. So I go, no, say this energy go, one make a day, I be making one make I carry my wish they go. Or if the energy did, now people will be saying, I go meet them for witchcraft meeting. But it was a beautiful, you know, coalition of beautiful, positive energy, and I was very excited to be on there. And Kayode Peters, as you all know, directed Twilight Zone. We used to shoot this campus series back in the day, as early as the year 2000, 2001, 2002. And then when we started the very first pilot of Flatmates, you know, when Basket Mouth was staying in Ikponi housing estate, then it was his house we used to shoot. And, you know, this was still 2002, 2003. And then fast forward to 22, 23 years after, I get to work with Kayode Peters again. I haven't worked with him in a very long time. So you, my darling, made that happen. And I got to say, KP and I were family because, you know, we practically used to live in each other's houses at that point. Kayode will be in Ibutemeta, I'll go to Akoka, you know.
When I mentioned your name, he was so excited. He was like,
he was surprised. He said, good. You will get this derail to come. Good. You know, and he calls me derail. So it was very fun to resurrect and, you know, rekindle and reignite a working relationship. And then, of course, I got to work with you. Yes, we're both in that scene together. And it was therapeutic for me. Because I'm used to being a therapist to all of my friends, my colleagues, everyone comes to me with all their problems.
Industry wahala.
Oh, Lolo.
And this is like the industry godfather. Many,
the things I will carry to my grave.
To be honest.
But then, if there is anything that I pride myself on, you would never hear my people's gist outside. Never. Okay, there's a question of what was your first impression of me, but I'm not going to go there because we've said enough of that already.
Yeah.
So number 4 says, what is your biggest pet peeve? And what should we expect from the movie I Am Nazzy? I think we should just get to the part of our movie. But what's your biggest pet peeve? You know, there are a lot of people that are eyeing you. Let me just say, a lot of people used to worry. This your friend called Chinonso that, you know, oh my head set, oh my head doing. How far? Jamie said, I'm like, she's working right now. When it's time for film, come and invest. Yeah, they will not get it. They're not on the market. But your biggest pet peeve?
I don't like people that are how do I put it? For me, it's just negative energy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that covers a lot.
Yeah.
That covers, like, there are just some people that they just come with this very negative aura, and they try to always like either control, tell you what to do, or like talk down on your dreams, or talk down on your vision, or this thing you're doing. Like, they come with a lot of self-doubt. I'm an energy person. Do you understand? Yes. So if you just come with the wrong energy, first of all, whether you, and you know all those bad energy, they used to have body odor. It's true, because you cannot be so negative about life and about, you know, things, and then it's like an aura that you carry on with you. So no, anything negative energy. I love people with like beautiful hearts, like childlike spirits, and just have an amazing heart.
Yes.
Then we can't, because you can't teach someone to have a good heart. You can teach people other things, but once the person's heart is, you can fix other things. You can fix a lot, but once the person's energy and mind is just dark and bitter, no, you can't fix that. So yeah. And then what should we expect from the movie I Am Nazzy? Yes, we can share this together. Nazzy.
Oh yeah.
Expect laughter.
Yes.
Expect,
I like this one already.
Some plot twists that you did not expect. Expect some fashion, style,
beautiful fashion,
fabulous, good-looking, gorgeous, good-looking, gorgeous cast, amazing juice. Just expect to be entertained. Expect to enjoy yourself.
Unexpected characterization, e.g., Ike Ogbonna.
Expect the unexpected. Like a lot of twists, even from characterization, from the cast, you'd say, okay, this person is going to be this one, like that one that ended up being that one. So expect that, and expect a movie that reminds you to take care of your mental health, reminds you to take a break. Well, no, they finish. Maybe they enjoy. So just expect a movie that really touches your heart, because it's very relatable. It's such a relatable story, but done in an amazing way. High quality production, very relatable,
very high quality. And of course, we're hitting cinemas nationwide come 1st of April, but of course we're going to have a private screening in one of the special cinemas in Lagos on the 27th of this month. So ladies and gentlemen, support this ministry, because you see that before we throw their paper away, I
Am Nazzy.
It's not easy. This woman,
put creativity,
she's still spending till now.
Hey
John Tori long. Arapos, don't cut this part out. This begging part, don't cut it out, because we know them very well. They'll say they're advertising. How much they even pay? Please don't cut it out.
Don't cut it.
Please.
As you don't cut it, people will not cut your own success.
And I will not be chasing after you people in the
editor. They will not cut your greatness. I love you, Mr. Editor. You are not in this.
Editor,
me right now.
Bro.
Hey.
Even the online people, because you know, it's when it's time to post, they might want to cut online people too. Please. Put this part.
Watch it. Thank you.
Let's hold our cards. Let's be holding it.
God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I Am Nazzy hitting cinemas. Trust me, it's an amazing project. Not only was I proud enough to be on it, not only was I proud, also am I proud of this beautiful, iconic figure next to me, the one and only Chinonso of life. And the instruments of confusion are real. There's no push-up, there's no butt spat. No.
Real.
As a
Chin
of Peters will say, shake, figure 8, 5 plus 3 is complete. Ladies and gentlemen, as we can do, as we want to do, it's time to go to the cinema. Let's quickly start going.
Yes.
We have to go and arrange things.
1st of April. It's not April Fool's joke.
It's not a joke.
Anybody that just, if you want to forget this movie, they'll just tell you April Fool. Just you will remember it. I Am Nazzy. Go to the cinema. You watch it. You will enjoy it.
Okay, so
thank you very much.
Can we, at the count of 3,
microphone is showing.
Okay, don't worry about it. It's part of the production.
Yes.
Where you saw at the count of 3, let's just
watch I Am Nazzy on the 1st of April. We're hitting the cinemas. It's gonna run all through the month of April, May, June, July. No, just go.
I want you to fling your own. Me, I will eat my own. Okay, at the count of 3, are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, go.
What's going on?